Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, financial success just seems out of reach? What if I told you that the energy within your home might be part of the reason? Imagine a hidden power waiting to be unleashed, one that has been known and cherished for centuries in Buddhist teachings. These aren't just myths or superstitions, they're time-honored practices that could transform your environment into a source of abundance and positivity. Today, we're exploring something extraordinary: 7 sacred plants, each deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy and revered for their ability to attract wealth and elevate your space's energy. But here's where it gets personal. I'll share my own journey, the real impact these plants have had on my surroundings, and how they helped shift my mindset toward true prosperity. This isn't just about greenery. It's about creating a living sanctuary where your intentions and goals can thrive. So, are you ready to uncover these Buddhist secrets and turn your home into a magnet for abundance? Let's dive in and transform our energy together. Buddhist philosophy reveals a powerful truth. Everything around us, including ourselves, is made up of energy. This energy isn't static. It's constantly flowing, transforming, and responding to the environment we create. Now take a moment to think about this. We all set goals, right? We make plans, visualize success, and work tirelessly to achieve our dreams. But there's another piece of the puzzle that often goes overlooked. It's our environment, the energy surrounding us, and how it can either support or hinder our journey to financial and personal abundance. Imagine aligning every corner of your living space to reflect your highest intentions. Think about the impact of every item, every plant, every piece of energy existing in harmony with your aspirations. What if your home wasn't just a place to live, but a sanctuary where prosperity and positivity could flow freely? That's the essence of what we're diving into today. We're not talking about random decor or superficial trends. We're exploring the sacred plants that are far more than what meets the eye. These plants are chosen with purpose, rooted in ancient wisdom, and carry deep symbolic and energetic significance. They hold the ability to transform your surroundings into a fertile ground for financial growth and well-being. And I'm not just sharing this because it sounds intriguing. No, this is coming from a place of experience. Let me get real with you. I've experimented with some of these powerful plants in my own space. At first, I was skeptical, just like anyone else might be. But when I intentionally placed these plants in my home, something shifted. There was a palpable difference, a newfound sense of balance and openness. Suddenly, the energy felt more vibrant, more supportive of the goals I had set. I could feel this subtle, almost indescribable change, as if my environment had started working with me instead of standing in my way. Buddhism emphasizes that intention is everything. It's not just about physical effort. It's about creating spaces that resonate with what you want to manifest in your life. These sacred plants, which I'm so excited to share with you, are more than just aesthetically pleasing. They are living, breathing reminders of growth, abundance, and the energy we put into our dreams. Each one carries a unique vibration that can align beautifully with your financial aspirations, enhancing your surroundings with purpose and grace. This isn't about instant miracles or overnight wealth. It's about cultivating a space where true prosperity can take root, just as we nurture our own growth and resilience. And if you're wondering whether this actually works, well, let's just say there's only one way to find out. As we explore each of these plants together, I'll share the personal stories, the trials, and the triumphs I've experienced on this journey. Because when we take the time to align our environment with our intentions, we're setting the stage for a flow of abundance that feels natural, authentic, and deeply transformative. Are you ready to unlock these Buddhist secrets and create a home where energy flows and prosperity grows? Let's embrace this journey together and see how powerful these small but significant changes can be. First up, let's talk about the iconic money tree. In various cultures around the world, this plant is celebrated as a powerful symbol of wealth and abundance. Its round, lush leaves are said to resemble coins, and there's a widespread belief that the money tree has the mystical ability to draw prosperity into your space. But let's look deeper. Beyond these intriguing legends and folktales, what is it that really makes this plant so special, so impactful when it comes to attracting financial growth? This isn't just about luck or superstition. There is a deeper spiritual and energetic aspect to the money tree that has been recognized and respected for centuries, especially within Buddhist practices. The teachings remind us that everything in our lives, from our actions to our environment, is influenced by our intentions. The money tree is believed to work in harmony with these intentions, amplifying the energy of abundance we set forth. It's not just a decorative piece, it's a living, breathing representation of our desires and goals. I remember vividly the day I first brought a money tree into my workspace. I have to admit, I was a skeptic. I had heard stories about how this plant could manifest prosperity, but I needed something more concrete. Yet, there was a curiosity in me, a willingness to experiment. So, I placed it near my desk, right where I could see it every day. I didn't expect miracles, but I decided to give it a chance. I watered it and took care of it, but I also went a step further. Inspired by Buddhist philosophy, I started to infuse my daily routine with intention. Each morning, I would spend a few quiet moments with the plant, setting affirmations for financial success and visualizing the opportunities I wanted to attract. And something fascinating happened. Within weeks, I began to notice subtle but undeniable shifts. My productivity soared. Ideas that had once felt stagnant started to flow effortlessly. Unexpected opportunities began to show up, almost as if the universe was listening. Was this just a coincidence? Maybe. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something had changed, that my intentions, now grounded in this practice, were manifesting in a way I hadn't experienced before. It was as if the energy of my space had been recalibrated, fine-tuned to support my goals rather than work against them. The more I reflected on this, the more I understood what Buddhist teachings emphasize: the power of intention. It's not just about watering a plant or hoping for luck. It's about consciously creating a ritual that connects your energy with your environment. The act of caring for the money tree became a meditative experience, a daily reminder that prosperity is not only about effort, but about balance. It reminded me that, just like the plant, financial growth requires nurturing, patience, and steady dedication. There was something grounding about this simple routine. Each time I watered the money tree, I felt a sense of calm and purpose. It served as a physical reminder of the balance between action and intention. And even when things didn't go perfectly, it was a symbol of resilience, quietly thriving and growing at its own pace. It taught me that abundance isn't something we force. It's something we cultivate, day by day, with mindful awareness. So, if you're thinking about adding a money tree to your space, remember that it's more than just a pretty plant. It's a partner in your journey toward abundance, one that invites you to set your intentions clearly and nurture them consistently. Who knows? You might just be surprised at the energy shift you feel, as I was. Sometimes, all it takes is one small change to open the door to something extraordinary. Next up is the snake plant, also known as mother-in-law's tongue. It stands tall and proud, with strong, sword-like leaves that pierce the air with a sense of unwavering resilience. This plant isn't just a striking addition to your home decor. It's a natural powerhouse, quietly working to purify the air around you. It removes toxins and clears out negativity, making your space healthier and more vibrant. But what truly makes the snake plant unique is its symbolic energy, a profound and meaningful aspect that goes far beyond its physical attributes. In Buddhist philosophy, resilience is not merely the ability to withstand difficulties, but the grace to adapt and grow stronger with each challenge. This principle is beautifully reflected in the snake plant. Its leaves rise sharply toward the sky, unyielding and determined, no matter the conditions it faces. It serves as a visual embodiment of the strength and focus needed to achieve financial success and personal growth. I want to share a personal story about how this remarkable plant became a part of my daily practice. I placed a snake plant near my meditation corner, a sacred space I created for quiet reflection and goal setting. Every morning, I sit in that corner, take a deep breath, and let the plant's energy infuse my surroundings. As I close my eyes and meditate, the sharp, pointed leaves seem to echo a silent, yet powerful message. Stay strong, stay focused, adapt with grace, no matter what comes your way. It may sound simple, but this practice has transformed how I approach my goals and challenges. The presence of the snake plant has become a constant reminder of the kind of resilience I aspire to embody. In those moments of stillness, I often think about how, in life, we are bound to encounter obstacles. Sometimes, things don't go as planned. Opportunities may slip through our fingers, and setbacks may test our resolve. But resilience isn't about being rigid or unbreakable. It's about bending without breaking, adapting to changes, and growing through adversity. The snake plant's energy reinforces this lesson every single day. It thrives in conditions that would wilt more delicate plants, needing only minimal care to grow tall and robust. It reminds me that even when life feels overwhelming, it's possible to keep pushing forward, to grow with strength and intention. The connection to Buddhist teachings makes this even more meaningful. It's a lesson in mindfulness and adaptability, urging us to focus our energy on what we can control and gracefully accept what we cannot. Placing the snake plant in my meditation space wasn't just an aesthetic choice, it was a spiritual one. It has become a grounding presence, encouraging me to clear my mind and set clear, focused goals. It's there when I need a boost of mental clarity, acting as a gentle nudge to declutter my thoughts and stay committed to my path. Just as the plant purifies the air, it feels as though it's also helping to purify my mind, removing distractions and reinforcing my intentions. So, if you're looking to bring more resilience and clarity into your life, consider adding a snake plant to your environment. It's a low-maintenance yet deeply impactful companion on your journey toward financial growth and personal strength. And remember, the true power of this plant lies not only in its air-purifying abilities, but in the way it symbolizes a resilience that we can all learn from. After all, life is full of challenges, but with the right energy and a mindset rooted in adaptability, we can rise taller and stronger than ever before. Let's dive into the world of lucky bamboo, a plant that's far more meaningful than its humble appearance might suggest. For centuries, lucky bamboo has been revered as a powerful symbol of harmony, strength, and resilience. Its elegance lies in its simplicity, but don't let that fool you. This plant carries profound energy that can transform your living space and your mindset. It thrives in water, a medium that embodies fluidity and adaptability, reminding us of the qualities we need to face life's ever-changing tides. In feng shui, lucky bamboo is a favorite for activating the energy of wealth corners, those areas in our homes that represent prosperity and abundance. Imagine the symbolism: water, the source of life, nurturing a plant that stands strong and flexible. It's a visual representation of how we should approach our own journeys. Life is full of twists and turns, moments of uncertainty, and unexpected changes. Lucky bamboo, with its graceful stems and vibrant energy, teaches us to bend with the currents rather than break. It's a reminder that true strength isn't about resisting change, but about flowing with it. When I first placed a small arrangement of lucky bamboo in my living room, I didn't expect much. I aligned it with the principles of feng shui, positioning it thoughtfully to invite positive energy into my space. At first glance, it seemed almost too simple, almost too easy to be effective. But as the weeks went by, something beautiful started to unfold. This plant, so seemingly delicate, began to grow steadily with almost no effort on my part. It needed only fresh water and a bit of indirect light to thrive. Watching it flourish, I couldn't help but reflect on the lesson it was teaching me: the power of gentle persistence. You see, in Buddhist teachings, there is an emphasis on embracing life's impermanence with grace. We're taught to stay present, to adapt, and to cultivate inner resilience. Lucky bamboo became a living example of that wisdom in my home, It showed me that even in the face of uncertainty, I could remain grounded yet flexible, strong yet open to the flow of life. There's something profoundly calming about caring for a plant that asks for so little, yet gives back so much in return. Its quiet presence reminded me to approach challenges with patience and a steady heart. I remember a particularly stressful time when things in my life felt chaotic and out of control. One evening, I sat next to the lucky bamboo, and as I watched its slender stems dance gently in the water, I felt a wave of calm wash over me. The plant seemed to whisper a lesson. Life doesn't always go as planned, but that's okay. Sometimes we have to trust the process and allow ourselves to be carried by the current. It's a simple truth, but one that carries immense power. Rosemary isn't just another herb you find in your kitchen. It holds a deep, almost mystical significance that has been valued for centuries. This fragrant plant is a powerful symbol of purification and mental clarity, and its history of use extends far beyond the culinary world. In Buddhist philosophy, mindfulness and clarity of thought are crucial to achieving your goals and living a purposeful life. Rosemary, with its invigorating and grounding scent, acts as a catalyst to clear out negative energy and uplift your spirit, helping you align more deeply with your intentions. Imagine coming home after a long day, your mind cluttered with stress, anxieties, and unfinished tasks. The moment you step through the door, you're greeted by the fresh, crisp aroma of rosemary. It's like stepping into a sacred space, a sanctuary where the noise of the world fades away and a sense of calm washes over you. This simple act of experiencing the fragrance becomes a moment of renewal, almost like a mini meditation. That's what happened to me when I introduced rosemary into my daily life. I made it a ritual to place a pot of rosemary near the entrance of my home. I wanted it to be the first thing I noticed when I walked in, a natural reminder to leave behind the negativity and stress of the outside world. Every time I passed by, I'd take a deep breath, letting the aroma fill my lungs and clear my mind. It's incredible how such a small, seemingly mundane practice can create a profound shift in your energy. It's a lesson in mindfulness, one that I didn't expect to be so transformative. You see, rosemary doesn't just purify the air, it purifies your thoughts. It gives you a moment to reset and reconnect with your true self. In Buddhism, the practice of mindfulness is all about being present and finding clarity in the here and now. For me, rosemary became a physical representation of that principle. Each time I inhaled its scent, I was reminded to pause, breathe, and bring my focus back to the present moment. It's easy to get lost in the chaos of daily life, but something as simple as the scent of rosemary can be a gentle nudge to come back to center. There's something almost magical about how this plant works. It has the ability to uplift your spirits, clear mental fog, and inspire a sense of calm determination. I started to notice that as I became more intentional with the use of rosemary, I felt more aligned with my goals. My thoughts were clearer, my actions more purposeful. It was as if the herb itself was guiding me to cut through the distractions and focus on what truly mattered. This ritual with rosemary became more than just a habit. It turned into a spiritual practice. I'd often find myself standing by the entrance, taking a moment to reflect, to set intentions, or simply to express gratitude. It felt like a form of meditation, a way to ground myself before taking on the challenges of the day. In those quiet moments, I understood the importance of creating an environment that supports your well-being and helps you cultivate a clear, focused mind. So, if you're looking for a way to bring more mindfulness and clarity into your life, consider adding rosemary to your space. It's a small step with a significant impact, a daily reminder that even the simplest things can bring us back to what's truly important. Let its fresh, purifying energy guide you toward a life filled with purpose, presence, and peace. It's more than just an herb. It's a sacred ally on your journey to greater awareness and intentional living. Jasmine is so much more than just a visually stunning flower. It's an ancient symbol, rich with meaning and revered across different cultures for its association with love, prosperity, and the gentle unfolding of life's most cherished blessings. There's an elegance to jasmine that goes beyond its delicate white petals and captivating fragrance. It carries a spiritual weight, a message that resonates deeply with Buddhist teachings: peace, harmony, and the manifestation of abundance through intentional living. The flower teaches us that true prosperity isn't forced or hurried. Instead, it blooms naturally when we cultivate a serene and balanced state of mind. The fragrance of jasmine has always been a favorite of mine. There's something mesmerizing about its sweet, intoxicating aroma that feels like an instant wave of calm. But I had never considered using jasmine for energy work until I came across the idea in my exploration of Buddhist practices. It was intriguing to think that a flower could play a role in enhancing one's energy and focus, and I decided to give it a try. I began incorporating jasmine into my visualization and meditation practices, setting it up in places where I often reflected on my goals and dreams. The impact was immediate and unexpectedly powerful. As I sat there, inhaling the calming scent of jasmine, I felt my mind slow down. The usual whirlwind of anxious thoughts and distractions seemed to dissipate, leaving behind a serene stillness. Suddenly, focusing on my financial and personal aspirations became so much easier. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the enormity of my dreams, I felt a sense of peace and clarity. It was as if jasmine was gently guiding me to understand that abundance doesn't come from a place of stress or desperation. It flows from within, nurtured by a mind that is clear and a heart that is open. Jasmine's presence turned my visualization practice into something truly transformative. Each breath I took, while surrounded by its fragrance, seemed to carry a whisper: slow down, trust the process, and find harmony within yourself. This gentle reminder was a game changer for me. I learned that aligning with prosperity requires more than just relentless effort. It demands a peaceful and centered spirit. When we are calm and intentional, we create space for opportunities to come into our lives naturally. This experience taught me to approach my goals differently. Instead of pushing and forcing things to happen, I began to embrace the concept of surrender, trusting that the universe has a rhythm and timing of its own. Jasmine became a living symbol of this truth. It encouraged me to hold my desires lightly, with grace and patience, rather than clinging to them with anxiety. It's fascinating how something so simple, a flower, can carry such profound wisdom. I also noticed how jasmine enhanced my overall environment. Placing it near areas where I work or meditate brought a feeling of tranquility, a soft yet persistent energy that seemed to uplift the entire space. The flower's connection to love and harmony made every moment spent in its presence feel like an affirmation of abundance, not just in material wealth, but in the richness of experiences and the peace within my soul. Jasmine teaches us that prosperity is a state of being. It reminds us that when we are grounded, clear, and at peace, we become magnets for the blessings life has to offer. So if you're looking to bring a sense of serenity and focused intention into your daily routine, consider welcoming jasmine into your home. Let its soothing fragrance fill your space, anchoring your thoughts and inspiring your spirit. It's more than just a beautiful addition to your decor. It's a sacred companion on your journey to manifesting a life of harmony and abundance. Orchids, particularly the white orchid, are often considered symbols of wealth, grace, and refinement. There's something captivating about their elegant, long-lasting blooms that speaks to the spirit of patience, a virtue that is held in high regard within Buddhist teachings. Unlike many other plants that flourish with little effort, the white orchid has specific requirements for its growth. It needs the right balance of light, humidity, and care, reflecting the importance of creating and nurturing an environment where success and prosperity can truly flourish. Buddhism teaches us that patience is not just a passive state of waiting, it's an active, mindful practice. It's about understanding that growth doesn't always happen when we want it to, but unfolds in its own time, requiring our steady dedication. The white orchid embodies this lesson beautifully. Its blooms take time to develop, yet when they finally open, They are breathtakingly magnificent, a testament to the rewards of consistent effort and careful attention. I remember the first time I placed a white orchid on my desk. I chose it deliberately, not only for its beauty, but for the deeper symbolism it carried. The orchid became a visual anchor for my goal-setting sessions, a gentle yet powerful reminder of the values I wanted to embody in my own journey. As I sat there, writing down my dreams and mapping out my aspirations, I would glance at the orchid and feel inspired. Its elegant form seemed to whisper, "Stay patient, stay focused, and your growth will come." At times, the path toward my goals felt uncertain. There were moments when I wondered if all my efforts were in vain, or if success was just a distant dream. But each time, a new bloom appeared on the orchid. It felt like a quiet affirmation that progress was happening, even if I couldn't always see it. This plant taught me that patience isn't about waiting for something to happen, but about having faith in the unseen work unfolding beneath the surface. The white orchid also required me to be mindful of the conditions I created around it. If I neglected to provide it with the right amount of light or forgot to water it properly, it would struggle. This reminded me that just like the orchid, our ambitions require a supportive environment to thrive. We have to be intentional about where we invest our time, energy, and resources. Success doesn't bloom in chaos or neglect. It needs a space that nurtures and uplifts. One of the most profound lessons I learned from the white orchid is that true prosperity, much like the plant's stunning blooms, comes from a place of balance and patience. It's easy to become frustrated or feel defeated when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like. But this plant serves as a reminder that every small act of care, every consistent effort, contributes to the bigger picture. It's a slow and often invisible process, but it's one that is worth the wait. There's a peaceful energy that the white orchid brings to a space. It's not just a decoration, it's a living symbol of elegance and resilience. Its presence has transformed my workspace into a sanctuary of focused intention. When I find myself feeling restless or impatient, I look at the orchid and feel a renewed sense of calm. It reminds me that everything worthwhile takes time, and that the journey itself is part of the reward. So, if you're looking for a way to invite more patience and grace into your life, consider adding a white orchid to your environment. Let it become a companion in your pursuit of growth, inspiring you to remain dedicated and mindful. Take care of it, and let it take care of you by grounding your energy and teaching you the art of patience. In the end, the blooms of the white orchid serve as a beautiful metaphor for the prosperity and refinement that come from nurturing both our dreams and ourselves. Finally, we come to the Bonnia plant, a beautiful and vibrant symbol of continuous growth and renewal. Bonnia isn't just another decorative plant. It's known for its incredible air-purifying qualities and the uplifting energy it brings into a space. This plant has a special way of transforming an ordinary room into a sanctuary of positivity, making it perfect for attracting supportive relationships and new opportunities. Its lush, vibrant leaves are a reminder of the natural cycles of life, reflecting the constant evolution and growth that we all experience. In Buddhist philosophy, there is a profound respect for the interconnectedness of all living things. Everything is in a state of continuous movement and transformation, just like the ever-growing Bonnia. This plant embodies that principle, teaching us the beauty of nurturing our environment and the importance of cultivating spaces that align with our intentions. It shows us that when we care for our surroundings with love and consistency, we create the conditions for positive energy to flow freely, nourishing both our personal and financial aspirations. For me, caring for my Bonnia plant became more than just a task. It turned into a meaningful morning ritual. Each day, I would take a few moments to water it and check its vibrant leaves. It's funny how something so seemingly simple can carry such deep significance. As I tended to the plant, I felt a strong connection to my goals and dreams. It was as if each droplet of water I gave it was a silent promise to myself, a commitment to show up, to be consistent, and to keep nurturing the things that matter most. This practice taught me a powerful lesson. Growth, whether financial or personal, is never instantaneous. It requires ongoing effort, patience, and attention. Just as Bonnia flourishes with regular care, our ambitions also thrive when we give them consistent, dedicated energy. The plant became a living reminder of this truth. Its vibrant leaves seemed to speak to me, reminding me that small, consistent actions lead to substantial, long-term results. One of the most beautiful things about Bonnia is the way it uplifts the energy of a room. It has this gentle, yet powerful presence that encourages harmony and connection. I placed mine in a shared space where my family often gathers, and I noticed a subtle yet profound change. Conversations flowed more easily, the atmosphere felt lighter, and there was a sense of warmth and support that seemed to blossom right alongside the plant. Buddhist teachings emphasize that our surroundings influence our state of mind. When we care for our environment, we also care for our inner world. Bonnia embodies this concept, showing us that the energy we invest in nurturing life around us has a way of coming back full circle, enriching our own journey. It's a plant that invites you to be mindful, to take a moment each day to ground yourself and reflect on what you're cultivating, both in your space and in your life. There's something truly special about watching the Bonnia grow and change over time. It serves as a daily reminder that we too are constantly evolving. Our goals may shift, and our paths may take unexpected turns, but with dedication and care, we can continue to grow, adapt, and thrive. The Bonnia plant becomes more than just a part of your decor. It becomes a partner in your pursuit of balance and prosperity. So, if you're looking to create an environment that attracts opportunities and fosters supportive connections, consider inviting the Bonnia plant into your space. Let it inspire you to be consistent and mindful, to nurture your dreams with patience and love. In doing so, you'll find that the energy you invest will not only transform your surroundings, but also uplift your spirit, guiding you toward a life filled with continuous growth and abundance. So, there you have it. The secrets of 7 extraordinary plants that can transform your living space into a sanctuary of abundance and positive energy, all inspired by ancient Buddhist teachings. Each of these plants carries more than just visual appeal. They hold profound symbolism and energetic properties that have been cherished for centuries. But here's the real takeaway. It's not just about placing these plants in your home and expecting miracles. The magic lies in the intention, mindfulness, and care you infuse into your environment. Buddhism teaches us that prosperity is a state of mind and spirit, not just a measure of material wealth. True abundance comes from living in harmony with the energy around us. It's about creating a space where energy flows freely, where your thoughts and actions are aligned with your highest goals. Think of your environment as an extension of your intentions, a canvas on which you can paint your dreams and aspirations. By consciously nurturing these plants and honoring the energy they bring, you're not just decorating your space, you're transforming it into a manifestation of your deepest desires. Remember, each time you water a plant, clear away dead leaves, or simply sit in the presence of its calming energy, you're participating in a ritual that connects you to the greater flow of the universe. It's about slowing down, appreciating the small acts of care, and recognizing that growth, whether in a plant or in your own life, requires patience, consistency, and love. These practices are a reflection of your commitment to living a life of abundance, rooted in peace and mindfulness. I've experienced firsthand how these plants can change the atmosphere of a home. They have the power to shift stagnant energy, uplift your spirit, and serve as gentle reminders of the Buddhist principles of balance, harmony, and resilience. Whether it's the resilience of the snake plant, the soothing peace of jasmine, or the patience embodied by the white orchid, Each plant offers a unique energy to support your journey.